So, the deck that we got. Really interesting. So we have Juggernaut, Second Wind, and Dark Embraces here. We have Inflame to go with both Heavy Blade and Sword Boomerang and Twin Strike. And we have Blood for Blood, I guess. Bash is Bash. A lot of things to upgrade. It's going to be difficult to decide. I think we're very strong. You'll notice we're missing cards that say block other than Second Wind at this point. But, you know, that's Ironclad. That's how we do it. As with most Pandora's boxes, I'm going to be looking for upgrades early on. We go something like that to our early campfire. We take a single event if we want to, or we can do a very similar path this way, picking a single event, but then we have a hard pool fight before our elite, which I don't really like. So here we're looking at taking out our empowered elite first, and then what will probably be one of these two. Yeah, at most we get 1, 2, 3 upgrades out of this act. I doubt we get 3, considering we have no block here. But it could happen. Could definitely happen. I mean, we definitely take 6 here, right? Because next turn, I don't believe we... Well, with Heavy Blade, Sword Boomerang, how much is that? 15 plus 2... 6, 20, 15 plus 20, 35. Yeah, we don't quite have a kill. So we're always taking 6 next turn anyway. This just speeds it up and maybe we get a kill then. Ah. Cool. Decent fight. Heavy Blade Uppercut is here. I like an uppercut. Really needs to say plus, though. Allows us to remove Bash. Though we're not really doing that this act, are we? Also a block card. I feel like it's too expensive for us right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 things that say 2 on them. One that says 5. I don't think we can afford the 2 energy right now. Even if it is a good card. I don't see how it fits in. Went about as well as it ever could. Twin Strike, no. Clothesline, no. Same idea. What happened in the previous run? We went infinite on the defect and ended up beating the heart pretty handedly in 3 turns. Speed Potion is here. Pommel Strike. Interesting. Flex. Flex is actually extremely good. With our Sword Boomerang, Heavy Blade, Twin Strike, and expensive deck. Like, I think it's just Flex in kind of a weird way. Ooh. Oh. Okay, the good with the bad. So, we don't get Preserved Insect. Toxic Egg's kind of whatever. Or the Chemical X. We can definitely remove a card here. I think removal on Blood for Blood or Juggernaut. The thing with Juggernaut is it potentially builds into something right here. This is the thing. We have 2 things going on right now. Heavy Blade, Sword Boomerang, Twin Strike with some strength. And then we also have this. I do think removal is good. I think that's our worst card. All right, hard pool fight time. And it is a hard pool. Yikes. Okay, so do we block for 5 or do 15? Next turn is pretty terrible. Try blocking. We'll see if we can save the 5 HP. I kind of doubt it. All right. Yeah, not great. We do get to kill one. And then unfortunately everything else in our hands says 2 on it. The real question is, like, do we ever... I don't know, do we ever try to go... Just needed to do that. Do we ever try to go for upgrade here? Hard pool fights always a certain number of fights into the act. Yes. So in Act 1, it is your 4th combat. So 1, 2, 3, and then this was our 4th. In Act 2 and 3, it is your 3rd combat. So that would have been this one in Act 2 and 3. They tend to ramp up much, much, much more quickly. I really don't want to take this rage, but I don't know what else to do. Like, even if we draw it, we play like 2 attacks. Okay, we'll go for upgrades here. So now the question is, do we upgrade things like Dark Embrace so they're playable? So Dark Embrace Plus is going to be sentries for us. Need it for the slime boss. Or do we go for something like Flex or Inflame so we can just kill things faster? Skip? I think Skip was maybe correct. I'm just going to tell on that one. Ooh. Remove another card. This would be our opportunity to get rid of Bash for 7 HP. Or get some money. Okay, we're gonna try to split the difference there. I am gonna take a nap. War Paints, upgrading 2 skills, Offering and Rage, both saying plus. So this is, we have super card draw now with Rage plus. That's synergized really well. This fight, as we know, is won through Dark Embrace. And then eventually through Juggernaut Second Wind, I guess. So, do we play Juggernaut here is kind of the question. We can play... I think we play a couple of attacks. We have Inflame for next turn. We do Heavy Blade, Twin Strike. We full block. We draw an extra card with Ascender's Bane. We're going for 5 whole targeted damage. We've done it. Really want to get rid of our Flex. I have some more dazed cards, please. Nice. The Centennial Puzzle for our trouble. Limit Break is also here for some more strength scaling. Yes. That is the one. We have a 12-card deck right now. Lots of ways to gain strength. Real question is if we can ever afford to actually just do that. Like here we take 13. Ouch. I think it is what it is. And we go for the kill next turn. Hey, we got a fairy in a bottle and Thunderclap. Thunderclap's way better for us in terms of applying vulnerable. It costs 1 instead of 2. We don't have any AoE. Well then. This is a problem. Good thing we got that fairy in a bottle. Is there anything we save here? Or do we just second wind? We could do Juggernaut, second wind, but we also need to twin strike. This guy dies to Thunderclap, fortunately. Order, maybe. Maybe. I think we get there next turn. Instead of using Offering, we'll try to save the HP. Nice. All right. Initially extremely spooky, but we got through just fine. Whirlwind with our Thunderclap is awfully tempting. It's another card that desperately needs to be upgraded, so it's a matter of whether or not we can afford it. Headbutt goes with Limit Break if we're able to upgrade Limit Break. I think Whirlwind's just fine. Let's take Event and hopefully Elite. Oh, Flex Potion over Speed Potion. Speed Potion doesn't do anything. We don't have any cards that just say block on them. Okay. I don't know what we're hoping for here, but it is the Gremlin Knob. Knobbers. Dude, I always forget to enable knobbers. I need to, like, write that down. It's extremely good. So we have Centennial Puzzle here. Make sure we actually get as much value out of that as possible. Nice. Bottled Tornado. We can bottle our Dork Embrace. Wow. Very good. Now can we afford to upgrade it? There's so many upgrades to do here. Yeah, it's slime boss. It is the slime boss. So second wind is going to be our block card with Dark Embrace. It's tough. I think we're trying to just kill the slime boss. Like, straight up, just kill it. So how do we just kill the slime boss? Probably through, like, 2 limit breaks or a heavy blade. The thing with the bottled Dark Embrace is it is excellent, but not quite yet. Maybe we do the heavy blade first because of Act 2 things. Dark Embrace is not upgraded. You can't do that. Shoot. All right, well, we have a really good turn this turn. Or at least we did, in theory. Come on, Dark Embrace. Yeah, this stuff can all go away. Yeah, I know I played Dark Embrace. I was praying to the Dark Embrace gods. $94? We've done it. We don't need block cards. No, no, no. Reaper is here to go with our strength and no block thing. Sure. Sure. We will block with our face for the remainder of the run. It's another thing that says 2 on it. We're hoping for like Snecko Eye, some kind of 4 energy. Still chaos. Snecko Eye is here? Okay, Snecko's here. We have Flex, Rage, and Offering all at 0. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 things that say 2 on them, and a Whirlwind. Oh, man. I still think Snecko's the best option. We might get Snecko'd a little bit here in early Act 2, but hard to beat the card draw, and we have Heavy Blade Plus. So with Limit Break Plus, and this small of a deck with this much card draw, you know, maybe it just works out. Maybe it works out for us. But we're good. Let's go to an early shop and figure everything else out later. Better. So, I mean, I'm hoping that we can just get to a kill here, of course. Oh, we did. Oh, we did. Ancient Potions here. Spot Weakness for Strength Source number 2. Also dual wield to go with Reaper and Heavy Blade and stuff. And this much card draw. I think it's dual wield. Seems very, very good. Our first event is not an event. Wow. Okay. I commissioned some emotes a little while ago, and they just got back to me with the prototypes, and we are in for a treat. Those look awesome. So excited. I can't wait to show you guys when they're finally done. So this ruins our Centennial puzzle, but this turn is not very good. Oh my dog, this is terrible. Okay, so we could do Rage, Twin Strike, Whirlwind to block for 10. Second Wind blocks for a lot. But we don't got much else after that. We got Flex going around. I mean, we could do Juggernaut Second Wind. And at least that's some damage. I think we have to do that. Because otherwise we were taking 10 damage there, so we'll see if we get out saving more than that 10 HP that we would have lost. Okay, Flex is our only strength gain for Reaper. We just take the 6 so we don't have to draw. Or, yeah, take the 6 HP gain. We don't have to draw that again. Cool. Good hit. Heavy Blade number 2. It's a bit weird. I don't think Heavy Blade number 2 makes the deck better. Could take a Clothesline, I guess, to apply some weak. A block card in its own way. I will point out that we are on floor 19. We have not seen a single card that just says block on it. Like, we've been using this second win that we got. We took Rage because it says block. We haven't found like an organic free range Shrug It Off or anything like that. I was offered Sentinel? I don't remember that at all. But you're probably right. You're probably right. Ugh, I just hate taking Clothesline. The Face Trader. We are going into a shop. So 50 gold is definitely 50 gold. I'd hate being on the Ironclad and getting the face that makes you weak on turn 1. Let's take 50. This is the worst event of all time. Ah! I feel like Spire is running really poorly, and I don't know why. Feels like super framey. Maybe there's a... Oh, you know what? I didn't disable the relic stats or whatever that is. Like, you can kind of see like my... No, it's a little framey. I don't like it. Maybe there's an issue with it. Where it needs to be disabled altogether. It's alright, this is exactly why we took the Reaper. We were all sorts of prepared for this shenanigans. This is 15. But then we take a lot. I think we draw instead. Try to get the kill. Cool. Good fight. Energy Potion is here. We might actually end up taking that. Headbutt's also here to go with our limit break, but I'm gonna skip. See what we have in our shop. Boat Thing is here. The Urn Phase Bird is here. Feel No Pain is also here as with Feed. Oh my. I mean, Feel No Pain, as soon as we find that copy of Corruption that we're definitely going to find, goes with our Dork Embrace, our Juggernaut, our Second Wind. That's pretty good. Power Through would be exceptional. Yeah, Feed is really nice. It's like, can we take Feed over Anchor? Like, I love an Anchor, especially in a deck like this where we're not blocking that well. I think I like a Boat Thing a little too much here. Can also take Burning Pact for some more card draw and status removal. I think we save our money here, though. All right, do we take Elite? So let's take a look at the rest of the paths. Just wanted to get to this point and decide. We have Elite Campfire here, which then leads into 2 more Elites. Or we go Campfire, we can take 2 Elites with extra upgrades. I like extra upgrades. Yeah, let's go this way. Now, tough choices. The limit break has not been paying off, but it will. Reaper upgrade. Isn't Reaper interesting and how bad of an upgrade it is? I don't know. I just think that's really interesting. Like, even on... The damage is so irrelevant. It's the extra healing. It's extra 5 healing. Like, at most? Maybe 6 at most? If you're fighting the slimes? 6 slimes in Act 1? Surprisingly bad. Also, Whirlwind could be great, because we're going into 2 elites. Got Gremlin Leader, we've got Tri-Slavers, got Strength Gain. Do Whirlwind. It's really bad when it's not upgraded. At least makes it somewhat playable here. Hello? Let's take a look at our Snecko Eye real quick. I'm just curious. Since we've had it, majority 2 costs. Okay. Oops. I think it's fun to check up on Snecko every once in a while. Not good, not bad. Like, do we try to save 4 HP here? When we lose Flex Limit Break and we can get it back with Reaper? Like, probably not. So we take the 4. We do the 16. We draw the cards. And finally get a decent dual wield down here, but we are taking some damage. I mean, I would like to get this good Reaper down, but we have not been able to stack up our strength that well. Maybe it goes to 8. It's not bad. What's going on? I didn't want to dual wield the Juggernaut because I'm trying to get a bigger Reaper off here. Like, we can just take the kill here, too. But I don't really want to do that. Oh, he's done it. Yes. Essentially full HP. Nice. Speed Potion still irrelevant. This is our, I guess our second block card, did we decide? This Iron Wave? Because we saw the Sentinel, I guess. These events have been terrible. Okay. Let's figure this out. So the question is, can we do anything other than just second wind here? And I don't know, because offering is good. I'd like it to draw some cards for us before just using second wind. 3 combat events? Yeah, I think it's been 3. Like, we got the Face Trader here. This was a combat. I think this was a combat. I don't quite remember. This is definitely a combat. You get strength going with Flex Reaper and then try to heal it back. True. We're also drawing 2 cards per second wind hit, so... Ugh, so painful. Like, we can do this first. We can do this first. We draw 2 cards. It allows us to flex Limit Break. We have 1 energy left, and then it's awkward. Trying to figure out if we can do anything with Limit Break before throwing it away to second wind. So I think we have to offering... hope that we can inflame Limit Break. But we can inflame Limit Break, Heavy Blade, second wind. It is not amazing. But we draw a bajillion cards, essentially the entire deck here. And then next turn, we also draw a lot of cards. We have Dual Wield Reaper, potentially, versus just taking the 16 right now. Let's keep it around. Those days are drawing 4 cards total, so it should be the entire deck again. Let's do that. Reaper heals a little bit back. Ugh. Or does it? Dang. Snecko's so cruel. $24 damage. Jeez. Okay. We might have to energy pot now. Clap, boomer, kill. Goes to... Goes to 10, so that's 30, 38 total. So we'd have to use energy potion. And then we don't get Reaper off. I think it's worse to take 24 here than save this energy potion for some reason. Hey, look at that. We get a strength potion in return. That's much better. Shrug it off. A block card. Yes. Thank you. A little pantograph for some organic healing. We'll fight some Tri-Slavers. With all of my cards saying 3. Yeah, they don't all say 3, but enough of them say 3. For me to feel a way about it. Do our strength potion. Do you think we offering here? Ooh, Reaper says 0 and we have dual wield. So we can inflame Reaper. Seriously. Hype me into Mega Crit HQ to make my cards all say 0, please. I'm supposed to be inspiring people to take Snecko. Not scaring them away. Get a Juzu bracelet. Oh boy. Yeah, we want upgrades for sure. We've been sustaining really well. Now, I think that dual wield is a classy upgrade. We get chances at thwack coming up. That could be good. Let's go dual wield for the Snecko meme dream. We'll try to get some high rolls going. Anything but curse. Anything but curse. It's a card remove. I thought it was going to curse. The power of darkness. Okay. I mean, I think Twin Strike can go, yeah? We have Sword Boomer for the good strength scaling damage with Heavy Blade. Juggernaut's also just not really doing anything. But it might. But it might. Do Juggernaut. I'm done with Juggernaut. Savardo wants blue. Blue you shall get, my friend. Thank you for hanging out long enough to acquire 1,500 Dane Buckaroos. I'll keep those around. Feel no pain is pretty useless? No way. Love a little feel no pain. is very, very good. I would use it here if I could. We block the majority of this and get some strength going. I think that's going to have to be good enough. Rage is back. Yes. This reward is temporarily out of stock. Yes, the LED redemption, it used to be like really hotly contested. And there would be little wars that would break out over the LED color. So I had to put a cooldown on it. I think it's like 5 minutes or something. Immolate? I think Immolate gets in the way. It's really nice. War is fun. War is fun. I agree. But it got to, there were like a few streams where I was just sitting here changing the LED color repeatedly for several minutes, and I was like, okay. And I also felt bad for people who were redeeming their favorite color, and then it was immediately sniped back to something else. Some people really enjoy that. Some people don't. I tried to make a happy little compromise. Ah, Ritual Dagger we'll pass on. Got the classic Juzu bracelet into tiny chest wombo combo. Thank you, Spire, I guess. Have I thought about automating the light change process? Let me tell you, I have thought about automating a lot of stuff. I would love it if my predictions were handled for me. I would love it if the LEDs would change when people instantly like redeem something. That would be great. I would love it. I'm all for it. I don't know how to do it, and I need some moderinos to do the predictions for me. It's been a good bad relocation process because I relocated, but all of the mods that I have are East Coasters. So, you know. Like I said, it's the good with the bad. Need a Raspberry Pi? Okay. This, this is good information. I still don't really know how to do that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I kind of need it. Like, hey, dude, love your stream. Here's the code. I'm like, oh, great. That's what I'm talking about. We might just go for the kill here, because I don't know what else to do. We need to break through. Cool. Not too bad. Really clean fight. Corruption is here. Yeah. We take corruption. All right. So now we have 4 energy in the form of Mark of Pain, a Busted Crown, and a Coffee Dripper. I believe we just take Coffee Dripper and call it a day. Yeah, I think it's a cool idea. I thought about doing a lot of that stuff. There's also like channel point predictions that it's a tough thing. There's a lot of stuff you can do. There's a lot of customizations. There's channel point things that you can redeem that like play a sound. Some people love them, some people hate them. You know, it's tough. It's tough to know exactly what's going to be good and what's not going to be. Some of those can be really annoying after a while. Some of them it can be great, hilarious. Let's see. So obviously the Dead Branch would be cute. Is Mark of Spain less painful because of the Snecko draw? Sure. I think it still has the same inherent problem. Like you're reducing your Snecko draw effectiveness. I don't really know where Mark of Pain fits in. I don't like see anybody take it ever. Like if you have Bottled Evolve, which you probably shouldn't have anyway, maybe then, maybe. But you know, it needs to do something pretty simple. It probably just needs to put 1 wound in your draw pile, 1 wound in your discard pile, because I think if you put both wounds in the discard pile, it's too good. So if you could find a way to do that, then I think you're on your way to a pretty good boss relic. But as is, it's just not quite good enough. He's a YouTube tutorial. Why? Okay, let's unpack that for just a second. What happened on Earth? Like now there is a YouTube tutorial for everything. Isn't that amazing? I think it's amazing. I'm saying it as a positive. But there is a YouTube tutorial for absolutely everything. It's amazing. It's like when I needed to change the battery in my car a while ago, I'd never done that before, so I looked up a YouTube tutorial and there it was. Pretty dang cool. I like that a lot. Battle Trance or True Grit? True Grit needs to say plus. I think we pass. Pass. Ah. We get Mind Bloom. Thank you. Let's see. Juzu Bracelet says combat's avoided 1. It's already done something. We've gone through 2 event rooms and we've avoided a combat somehow. What is going on? Yeah, I learned a lot of my undergrad. So I went back and did my degree. So the time frame is a little weird, but I went back and learned a lot of it through like pretty simple Khan Academy stuff. And when I started this is dating myself a little bit, but when I started my degree forever ago, we like had to show up in the lab and actively like show up in the computer lab and start doing your chemistry assignment or whatever it was. Now, when I finished my degree, it was amazing. You just like, you don't even need to go to the lab anymore. You just, you know, do a Google Doc and that's it. That's the plan for completing the assignment. You just do a Google Doc. It's amazing. We were just talking about that on our walk yesterday. My girlfriend and I were like, man, I hate to do the way back time machine, but I was like, man, way back in the day, no cell phones or anything like that. trying to go through high school, junior high with none of that stuff access to you, it's just like a totally different ballgame now. I think it's a good thing, but I enjoyed my youth not having to worry about, you know, Twitter posts carrying into adulthood. I may have made a mistake. We don't block that well here. Oh, Centennial puzzle. Nice. Anyway. The things you think. Okay, so if I do this, we just win. Okay. Not too bad. A little messy. Just stone calendar. Another organic copy of Shrug It Off. We'll take it. But it did remind me, this is one of the things we were talking about. Like, when I was a kid, loved computer games, loved doing all that stuff. I kind of wish I could go in the Wayback Time Machine and, like, learn how to code from a young age. Because I would have been way ahead of the game. Could have been retired by now. Dang. Keep going. There is the dual-wield Reaper that I was waiting for. Okay, so this is 30 damage. We have Limit Break and Flex coming around. I think we hodl here. Maybe do a single Reaper. If only, yeah, exactly. If only I'd invested in Apple 20 years ago and then YOLO'd it all on GME and Dogecoin, I'd be a bajillionaire. If only I had the foresight to invest in GameStop during a pandemic. I love it. It's like the perfect mix of meme and ridiculousness. All right, so this can be our Sapphire Key. This can be our Sapphire Key. We'll see what it is. Shovel. Okay, real question. Are we upgrading cards here? Feel No Pain, yes. Shrugs, maybe. Inflame, probably. Maybe Second Wind. Does Magic cards have more curses on 820? So there's two different... Okay, so this is the important thing. There's two different curses on the Match 2 event. But they can be the same curse. So if you see Writhe, like we did, and then you find the second Writhe, you should still be careful, because you can go Writhe to Writhe, or whatever, however that works out. You can definitely find the same curse. But it is two curses. 4 cards total, right? Feel No Pain. Give me another copy of Feel No Pain. Freaking shapes. Which have to play our Dark Embrace because we have 2 repulsors. It's the only way we're going to be able to draw cards in a minute. Limit break, please. Can we draw? Yeah, we can draw with Reaper, I guess. And with Flex here. Yeah, we probably draw it. The clean fight. Shockwave is here. Yeah. That's an excellent block card for us. That is a pretty top tier upgrade too. Do we ever go to the shop? No, that's ridiculous. We'll make Shockwave say plus right away. That's one of our better mitigation cards for the bosses here. And now we skipped out on Shovel, and we get a Bottled Lightning in return. Start every combat with a skill in hand. Start every combat with an offering. It's not going to say 0 on it. Or is it? Wait, how does that... Wait. No. I think we do it anyway. It's a good open. Okay. Like, we're taking 20, but we're at 8 strength. So in theory, we just gain it all back with a good dual-wield Reaper, and we call it a day. We did not get our Feel No Pain in play. But other than that, this is great. Copy up our Reaper. I think the second wind feels like it's fallen off, but I do think it'll come back around later on. At least be useful. Zone Calendar trying desperately to get in there. Okay, so we only have 7 cards left. We draw our whole hand every turn. Nice. Killed the transient. I guess we're strong. Second wind says plus on it. Not going to add another one. The glowing Tesseract. The issue with these colorless cards is a lot of them are low cost. A lot of the ones that I want to add are low cost. Just look at one. The HP does not really matter here. Can probably heal it back. So let's look at 3. Might skip it all. Maybe take a copy of Discovery because it exhausts. Don't really want to. I think it's just bad. Impatience probably never draws cards with what we have going on here. Yeah, I think we skip it all. Discovery is... Yeah. Never mind. Discovery is just not worth it there. All right, we didn't get Dork Embraces in play. That's a huge downside, but at least we kill one of those guys. And this is our draw. It's not terrible. Got tons of strength. So we need a Whirlwind for 2. Goes to 24. We could Whirlwind for 1 if we Shockwave. So what does that mean for the rest of the stuff? Feel No Pain is our block card. So is Clothesline. But I think we're just doing Reaper things. Could also do Super Boomer here, which I kind of like. Why is that so framey? Help me. Ouch. I may have made a mistake. Okay, I didn't get my Reaper off. Whoops. Letter opener is here to save the day, I guess. Don't take Rupture. Alright. We have a Smith. Take a look. I mean, Sword Boomerang is a great damage upgrade. We might just want to do, like, Shrug It Off, if anything. We have Pantograph for the bosses. We're looking at Giant Head, which would be ideal, or Nemesis. Let's do Inflame. Completely changed my mind. Unfortunately, Nemesis. Okay. Well, we have Dark Embrace, Corruption, and cards that say block on them coming up for next turn. We're in a pretty good spot there. Let me get our dual-wield Reaper down. And I actually don't want to accidentally draw Corruption here. But I think we wait on the Reapers and just hit them. Two Reapers? Oh, okay, so we could Second Wind here. What are we trying to Second Wind into? I think just burn cards. Yeah, I think we're just trying to cycle here. So let's get rid of Second Wind. Burns are here. We can play some stuff. We can dual wield Reaper again. Oh my goodness. We get a little paper frog in there? Okay. Okay. See? It wasn't a mistake. It was all, 5 moves ahead at least. None of this. I was thinking about Pummel, but probably not. Elixir goes really well with our Feel No Pain and Dork Embrace. Try that out. This has to be our recall. We'll say Triforce complete. Move into the Bird with Arms. Look at how framey that is. What is going on? You're not looking forward to returning to work tomorrow? I talked to Oh, this is so painful. I talked to a buddy of mine on Saturday who said that he had to go back to work for the first time since March of 2020 tomorrow. And I was like, oof. You poor, poor soul. I felt so bad. I can't imagine to those people who are going back to work for the first time after working from home for so long. And I was like, I asked him, I was like, is it a hybrid at least? Do you get to, you know, change it up a little bit here and there? And he's like, no. Nope. Back to work full time. It is extremely rough. Now, fortunately or not, I've been working in person the entire time. So, you know, it has pros and cons. For sure. That's nice. The hybrid has got to be the way to go. It would be so tough to convince people to come back after all that time. I'm trying to decide on corruption here. It's a world where it goes totally fine. But we didn't get Dark Embrace in play. Electrician, dude. Well, congrats and sorry. I mean, I guess it's a good thing that we're kind of headed back. I went on a work trip and oh, my poor kitty got a little emotional when I was gone. It's tough. They're used to having you around. Now, I took a new job and moved, relocated. And this job is, I guess I would call it hybrid? I don't really know what to call it. But I gotta go in like 3-ish days a week or so. It's all right. Okay. This needs to go faster. And we have 3 copies of Reaper in here. We have dual wield because we haven't played Corruption quite yet. That's 99 damage. Sure. Now I wish I could play those powers. More Reaper, please. What do you even do here? Take the 44? Draw one of our 4 Reapers next turn? We probably don't want to shuffle the deck here. I guess we just draw Reaper next turn. Oh, we did. Oh, we did. Things that say 0, please. Corruption says 1. Jerk. really wanted to play our Reaper or our Corruption. Okay. Little scary. We've got another copy of Reaper coming around. Help. Help, help, help. Stone Calendar getting in there for 52. Corruption, please. And in his greatest moment of need, they disappeared. Ah. All right, so this is 40. We can block with Clothesline. I have another Reaper coming around. Corruption. Guaranteed. There we go. Now we can play the game. Yes. Because we have Pantograph. Cool. 9 turns. We'll go against the Shimmy and Shaking Shape second. We got Corruption very early on. Start here. We know that's happening. Definitely do that. Okay, let's take a look. So we could do Inflame, Limit Break, Corruption. Keeps Limit Break around, but the rest of it's a little sketchy. Draw with Shockwave? We should probably draw with Shockwave first. Smart, smart, smart. Is a Heavy Blade? Next turn looks pretty terrible. We hang on to the second win, though. We can draw with this garbage. Your mother wanted to name you Dane, but she couldn't pronounce it. The doctor thought she was saying Dan, so now your name is Dan. I mean, it could be worse. It's a good name. I think the doctor just has great taste. Did I just use my Limit Break before Flex? Don't try that at home. I think my I don't know, my actual name doesn't have a good story behind it. I got nothing. Honestly, I think that Dan is a better name than my own. So maybe someday, when I'm a professional gamer, then I can just rename myself to Dan. That's a good little life goal for me. Never matters. Reaper says 2? Okay. Go back up a little bit. Try to go for the W next turn with Heavy Blade. It says 0. Yeah. Nice. Very good. All right. On to the fourth act. Again, trying to hit for the cycle. We won on the silent. We won on the defect. We're going for the Ironclad. Dolphin. Yeah, let's do one of these. I like, what was Dolphin playing the other day? Oh, all the Advanced Wars games. That was fun. Am I a watcher hater too? I'm not. Okay, so I'm not a watcher hater. No, I'll answer no to that, but I do not play the watcher. So whatever you want to make of that, go for it. Whetstone's good. Twin Strike Clothesline, not what I was looking at. I was looking at Sword Boomerang. And I guess Twin Strike is fine. I was mostly looking at Sword Boomerang. Yeah, I like that the Watcher exists. I just don't play the character at all. It's just not my style. I've told this before, but like my specific moment where I realized that I didn't want to play the Watcher anymore was when I had Blasphemy in hand. My character was weak, and I could apply Vulnerable with Crush Joints, and the Lethal was close. So I was going to do 3 times damage at 75%, but I was doing 50% more damage to the enemy, and I was just like, man, I don't want to whip out the calculator every time I play with Blasphemy. If I could play with Alpha, Beta, Omega every time and just use Like Water and be like a passive Watcher player, that would be pretty fun for me, but ugh. The Blasphemy math, that's what kills me. I feel like we should remove a card here. I just don't know which one. Like, Rage hasn't been doing that much for us. We could add in another dual wield. I watched Max get the world record on Watcher, and I spent a lot of time watching him play. And I kind of got to see, you know, his thought process and how that kind of went down. But never once when that was happening did I sit there and think, I'd like to do that. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah. I just didn't want to. Thunderclap's a good remove. Wonder if we take this strawberry here. We can do that, plus dual wield, and then a Thunderclap remove. Okay. Alright, no power potion for us. We have Elixir for the burns that we're going to get here, highly incentivizing us to play our Dork Embrace on turn 1, which we're going to do anyway. Okay. Corruption is here. Very early, and I'd like to limit break before then, but I don't see how. That is beautiful. So we got Inflame, Flex, and then Limit Break. 14 strong. Unfortunate that dual wields there, though. Like, this is our draw for next turn. If we don't play something else. So, like, we could play Rage here just to draw a card. Sender's Bane. That's about perfect because we have Dark Embrace. So we get an extra card off of this. 2 burns on top. And this dual wield says 0 on it. That's pretty good. Okay. So the heavy blades do 128. We can perfectly yeet the shield. See, how do we can block with Shrug It Off. So Reaper is actually a good card for us, which means that we should feel no pain now. Yeah. We've missed. It's okay. We can get it off of one more Reaper, even though it feels like a waste. Oh, that's the whole deck. Okay. All right. I guess we Heavy Blade first so we can draw Heavy Blade again. Sweet. Clean combat. Come out ahead. We get +1 strength for our troubles. Burning Pact and True Grit are here. Nothing says plus. All right. I think we continue to skip with 21 cards in the deck. Yeah, Vajra is definitely not bad. Would not throw any shade at Vajra here. They are Dork Embrace. We might actually dual wield this Feel No Pain. So this is tough because I want to draw more cards with Offering. But I don't really want to invest the energy in dual wield yet. Yeah, let's just draw 5. It also breaks our Centennial Puzzle. It's alright. Oh, this is a little unfortunate. So we are not quite getting to Flex and Inflame. Corruption is here really early. So we can play 3 copies of Feel No Pain. We can Corruption on top of that if we really want to. Like after we play Dual Wield. So we can keep both copies of Dual Wield. We can apply Weak for the next 2 attacks. And then Corruption just on these allows us to guarantee that we get Weak and Vulnerable applied, which should be the win, right? We've got Elixir to get rid of the status card, so we can always draw back around to our strength and stuff. The big downside here is that we don't get double Limit Break. But we get a lot of Feel No Pains. Yeah, I guess we keep Rage around, right? Probably don't dual wield anything here. All right. So Void was kind of the only concern, I guess, if you wanted to call it a concern. All right, that's about perfect. That is a lot of block. Now, probably just Inflame here, because that allows us to get the limit break going, though I don't know if we ever limit break without flex. But we have to get the strength going. I don't think there's any way around that. We're drawing an extra card with Dazed. We got Shrug It Off here. Got other cards that are going to block thanks to Feel No Pain. So, way overblocked there, but that's all right. The frames! Somebody please send some frames. And there is our win condition. Dual wield Reaper. And it better be, because we're out of everything else. So we always draw Heavy Blade here. That's a great draw for us. It says 3. Okay, so it does 123. That's almost damage cap. Alternatively, we can do 70-some damage plus 100 and some. And then we have Whirlwind. Okay, this is probably more. Yeah, that looks like more. Little Monka S there. I would personally be a huge fan if our Heavy Blade stopped saying 3 on it. We have Rage? We have Rage in play. Nice. Okay, gotta go 2 more turns against the champ here. Well, champ is in the heart. Heavy Blade? Draw a Heavy Blade. It says 0. Alright, anything else? Could Reaper for lulz. That's about it, though. Cool. Looks good, man. 21 cards. Straight sauce. Get in there, Reaper. Nice. You've saved the fairy. We kept this fairy from, like, Act 1, I think? Early Act 1. We kept that fairy in a bottle around. Very, very good. And we've done it. We've won on all the characters. It's a beautiful thing. Proceed. Free the fairy. Stone Calendar does not get our kill. Good run. Very good. I think the 4 copies of Feel No Pain Plus with Corruption, even though we had very few skills in that deck, was the way to go. Great run. So we went infinite on the defect. Well, let's talk about the Ironclad first. Ironclad, what is there to say? Pandora's Box. Let's take a look. Let's see what stuck around. So Blood for Blood went away. We had Dork Embrace with Offering. Excellent. Inflame stuck around. Heavy Blade was part of our win condition with Sword, Boomerang, and Twin Strike. The bulk of this Pandora's Box was part of the win condition. I mean, ultimately, Reaper plus Limit Break ended up, you know, allowing us to win the run. We don't need block cards. We just need Reaper. But yeah, we took 135 damage against the Awakened one, no problem. I mean, we came out of that with full HP thanks to Pantograph going into Donu and Deca. This was no problem either. 13 damage for Uptart, 64 over 7 turns. Snecko Eye, let's take a look at Snecko Eye. The bulk of the draw was 2 energy, and then we had 1, and then we had 3, and then we had 0. So not a nice Snecko Eye, but we made it work with Corruption. Didn't get the, you know, Dead Branch or whatever. And our Relic Bar isn't that impressive, is it? We have Juzu Bracelet, Tiny Chest. We got Stone Calendar in here. Bottled Lightning was fine. We bought Whetstone. We bought Lee's Waffle. We got a Vajra in here. Like, definitely, it was Pandora's Box and Snecko Eye with Corruption kind of carrying the way. Paper Frog did a fair amount for us there as soon as we got that copy of Shockwave and made it say plus. So, all in all, a fantastic run. One for the record books, I guess.